It's Reverend Eagle condemns man, people. He got a hot hand tonight. He got a hot hand today. Now, John today, YMCA, fall, spring, sports, and roll now. Right now. At the top of right now. Reverend Eagle condemns man, late night creeping on the people. They didn't know what I was going to do to him. It had to happen. So Reverend Eagle said he really was a pastor. He really was a lawyer. And he really was a YouTube auditor. He kept trying to telling people, hey, I work for God. I work for God just like you. Just because I got a criminal record don't mean I'm not educated and I'm not trained under the First Amendment. Now we got confused. It's beautiful. It's truly wonderful. It's spectacular, if you will. We got to do business that went up, but we gonna leave them alone right now. We got a situation that calls a pedestrian sign missing. We don't see no watch out for pedestrians. And we gonna shout out all the church pastors that was churching, right? And Reverend Eagle say it's late at night, so he don't want to really kick up about guilt versus counterfeit. Reverend Eagle say he been doing shows. And we got the bike lane that's pretty big on this side, but pretty tight down yonder. You see how it transitioned us? You see what they did to us? They said the public was safe. And Reverend Eagle say, well, if you believe in God like him, the public might not be safe. We don't have one pedestrian sign. One. Look, as we in it, and Reverend Eagle say we don't have one pedestrian sign right here. Law enforcement official come through in their big truck looking all pretty. Boot shine. Shout out to Chief Moore. He got out just in time. He got out just in time. Time, rookie. But time never was when man was not. And Reverend Eagle back hit you with that daily snot. We had a lot of construction workers say they were working, right? It's Reverend Eagle condemns man, see guilt versus conflict. Something, something just went wrong. Once again, and Reverend Eagle condemns man out here working late night special show for the pedestrian signs, for the children that play over here all the time, all ages. And Reverend Eagle condemns man say he got family members to go to First Congressional Church, school and sport events and programs, and he want to know why the pastors didn't speak on this. Okay, he also want to know why the scientists at the First Church Christ of Science, and shout out to Mary Beth, but where is the pedestrian signs? We by the YMCA of Northern Rock County, and where is the pedestrian signs on this side of the street? It's Reverend Eagle condemns man. So Reverend Eagle say he was a lawyer. Fully was a pastor under the First Amendment. C. Thompson versus Home 809, Fed 3rd at 376. See, Reverend Eagle really got to rub it in on you. Oh, that boy going crazy talking about but he don't see no pedestrian sign, do you? Do you? Do. And shout out to the pumper house, but they stopped pumping right. It's Reverend Eagle condemns man rookie see guilt versus conflict. Reverend Eagle say he take on all law enforcement official, all lawyers, and we trying to figure out now why Reverend Eagle condemns man keep doing this to the lawyers because they really lawyers, right? It's Reverend Eagle condemns man see guilt versus conflict. They really lawyers, right? They really lawyers, right? They really lawyers, right? So Reverend Eagle say see guilt versus conflict. He don't think they did some things right. We got a YMCA in Northern Rock County. We got it. We got it because it's here. It's right here. And then we got calls to say the pumper house has so many lawyers that been lawyered, right? The pumper house. City of Janesville. state of Wisconsin, United States of America, county of Rock. And we gonna most dubiously not shout out the street. It's Reverend Eagle condensed, man. We trying to see truth for a dang prophecy. A lot of people say they were working for God, right? And then we met Reverend Eagle condensed, man, hitting us with this guilt versus confight, this Thompson versus home. What is this stuff he doing to us? Well, Reverend Eagle said, if you got a business, you making money, you earning a few dollars. God blessed you, right? It's Reverend Eagle condensed, man. See guilt versus confight. So we got the pedestrian sign up here, and we don't have no light. Calls to Reverend Eagle saying, why we ain't got none over here? We supposed to have yield a pedestrian all the way over here, but it's all the way down here. It's Reverend Eagle, condensed man, crying spiritual tears. So Reverend Eagle say he on the street today, September 26, 2023. We trying to figure out if we got enough audio to make it to school district of Janesville as they've been doing business, right? Stop, rookies. They've been doing business, right? And shout out to the city of Janesville Police Department as they, under the First Amendment, not doing their fiduciary function. But we got the yield to pedestrian here, but not back there. There ain't no police wrote it up yet. So no sheriff, no law enforcement official, no person that was educated and trained in that little 2-year program they took, 3, 4, 5 year. Reverend Eagle say he been doing law for over 25 years, playing with the people in court, losing, winning, but he know law. He might look funny, but he know law, and we got it right here. And now should it be down by the city of Janesville Bus Company if we know about guilt versus confight? 658 Fed 3rd at 82 and 83. Reverend Eagle say he trying to eat. A lot of humans don't even know what he talking about, let alone Thompson versus home, let alone guilt versus confight, where you could audit any business that ever was business. Said they was business. We knew they was business. They had tax ID codes as business. They was legitimately business. We talking about something like this. We talking about it was a building, a foundation on God's landscape, and we got a bus company that's bussing, right? Reverend Eagle condensed, man, see guilt versus confight. Reverend Eagle is on a hot streak because the human said he was slow. Then he proved they were slow. And now we got to show this in court. What would your show do for the public that no lawyer has ever done? So Reverend Eagle say he on a hot streak. He teach law. He bring the law back. And Reverend Eagle say, do we see a yield to pedestrian sign? We see a stop sign. Well, where the pedestrians at though? And what about Bob Kimball in his school, right? It's Reverend Eagle condensed, man, see guilt versus confight. Reverend Eagle on a nature walk in the Garden of Eden, feeling good, working. A lot of people say he wasn't working, right? See guilt versus confight, rookies. So Reverend Eagle gonna lock you in, as he always do in his show. Reverend Eagle say we see stop sign, but we don't see no yield to pedestrian. Yield to anybody with a disability. We don't see that. We got a bike lane that stop biking, right? Reverend Eagle say he see a bike lane that stop biking, right? Under the First Amendment, it all can be done for free. So Reverend Eagle get confused when he don't see the lawyers lawyering, right? The judges are judging right, and people filing documents in court saying things ain't up to code. See, guilt versus conflict. So a lot of people thought Reverend Eagle was crazy when he was doing his show. Well, he's crazy. He is crazy. You heard what he said? Well, he's saying this. Do you see a yield to pedestrian sign? Reverend Eagle say, do you see a yield to pedestrian sign? We see a stop sign, but what about the pedestrian? What about the other motorists? What about the other? And we got a bus. It's Reverend Eagle, condensed man, kicking up a little First Amendment fuss, if you will. So Reverend Eagle do get confused, rookies, when he see all this money being spent for what? Reverend Eagle say, for what?